Hello and welcome to the Gallagher Premiership Round 4 predictions brought to you by DrivingMaul. Hi, I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul, your best place rugby predictions and opinion. Kicking us off this weekend, we have the Newcastle Falcons hosting the Exeter Chiefs. Obviously, Newcastle Falcons decided last year that that was so positive, finished high at the table. They've not kicked off so well this season, losing their opening 2 games before getting a win. That coming against Worcester Warriors. Now, to be fair, opening at home to Saracens isn't never easy, and then travelling away to Tigers. Well, they're a bit of an up and down for the Tigers, but even so, they still managed to get that win. Back home again, they'll be happy with, not with their opponents though. Exeter 3 wins, 3 bonus points. Haven't beaten Tigers by 34, Wasps by 11, Sale Sharks by 17. Now they beat Leicester Tigers at home, and we just talked about obviously Falcons losing to Leicester Tigers away, but that was also all around when Leicester Tigers lost their head coach or director of rugby getting sacked after that first game. Anyway, Exeter, one of the 2 teams we're going to expect to be at the top of the table come the end of the season, and I can't see them slipping up here. So Exeter by 7. Bath then host Northampton Saints. Saints 1 from 2 at home, beating Quins, whilst losing it to Saracens and Gloucester, 2 actually 2nd and 3rd in the table currently. So no disrespect losing to those 2. Obviously Gloucester looking a lot better this season. Bath, on the other hand, got drew against Gloucester, and all their games have been close. I mean, they lost to Bristol both by 7 points, beat Harlequins by 5. So this one probably will be a close one. At home, I'm going to back Bath to win this one by 5. I think Saints have still got a long way to go. One of the most intriguing games of the round sees Bristol Bears host Harlequins. And both these sides won their opening game and then have gone on to lose the next 2. To be fair to Bears, that's been Saracens and Gloucester. Again, 2nd, 3rd in the table. It's been a tough couple of games for them. But they did lose both those games by 21 and 22 points. Harlequins, on the other hand, got that comfortable win over Sale Sharks at the beginning by 28 points, and we thought, oh, okay, hey, maybe Gustard has done his magic, and we're going to see some an improvement from them. Then they went on to lose to Saints by 7, and then lose to Bath as well by 5 at home. So, really, will the real Harlequins please stand up? Who have we really got there? We're still waiting to kind of see. I'm going to back Harlequins by 5 in this one. There is so many times where the promoted team sort of wins their first game, then goes on a big losing streak. So I'm saying that could possibly happen again here with those 2 20-odd point losses. And Quins have been keeping them close. So I'm going to back Quins by 5, but not with an awful lot of confidence. Sharks then host Wasps. Sharks, one of those notoriously sides for not enjoying travelling. And yes, they've won their game at home. They've lost their 2 away. But also, their away games have been harder. Quins and Exeter Chiefs, where they actually hosted Worcester Warriors. And it wasn't a really convincing win over Worcester. Wasps, on the other hand, a similar kind of story. Beat Worcester, beat Leicester, but lost to Exeter Chiefs in there. But I say, Sale always prefer to be at home. They're not a great travelling side. I'm going to back Sale by 3 again. I think this one could be a close one. Could go either way. If Wasps get themselves flowing, then they can rack up a lot of points. If Sale Sharks manage to get make it a grinding game, then hey, there's nothing to stop them from winning this one. Leicester then hosts Worcester. Worcester 3 losses on the trot, but a good defensive side, struggling basically to score points. All their games have been close. I mean, 3 losses, but 3 losing bonus points, just by 1 to Wasps, 6 to Sale Sharks, and then 3 to Newcastle Falcons. Leicester, on the other hand, got that win over Newcastle, but lost to Exeter and Wasps. Those were both on the road. I think at home they'll have too much for Worcester. I'm backing Leicester by 5. Finally, Saracens host Gloucester. What a humdinger. Hey, Gloucester, lots of people giving them props early in the season. 2 wins and a draw so far this season, beating Saints and Bristol comfortably, but drawing with Bath. Saracens, on the other hand, 3 tri-bonus point wins from 3 games, sit in second purely on it'll be the points scored or points difference, something along those lines, behind Exeter, having beaten Newcastle, Bristol and Saints. So Both sides perhaps playing some of the sides that aren't going so well at the moment. But is that because they're not going well, or is that because they're coming across quality teams who are going really well? That's open for question here. I'm going to back Saracens by 7 at home. Gloucester are much improved, but I still think they've got some way to go. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all of that kind of lovely stuff down below. Share it with all your friends, and let me know your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win this weekend?